You know how you know? It said right here, by this you will know the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesses Jesus Christ has come in the flesh of God. And let me tell you something. I have found out that there are some preachers that don't even believe. Some of them think he's a myth, an historical figure. Oh, we just talked about his day, said this morning. Some people think he's just a prophet, that he really wasn't flesh. Some preachers believe, I'm going to go here, that he didn't even get up on the third day. They believe his spirit got up the third day. Let me tell you something about this. If they don't confess that Jesus is Lord and he came in the flesh, let me tell you something. Woo, I was praying about this all week when I got to this verse. It became so real to me. When Christ walked the earth in the flesh, he was, at the beginning, he was more flesh than he was his spirit. And how do I know that? Because remember, the lady with the issue that needed issue of blood, and he said, if I just touched the hem of his garment, he had to confine all of his spirit in the flesh, and there was a battle going on. And it was so much that when she touched it with faith, the spirit came out of him. And he said, oh my God, who touched me? And it was his spirit and humanity he was dealing with it, battling with it. Why? Because he wanted to show us how to do it. He wanted to show us how to take it. He wanted to show us how to make it. You got to understand is that he was in flesh, but he was also spirit. But he was confining that spirit, the divinity of God, in the humanity of God. And that's so important for you to realize. We serve a God that knows how I feel. We serve a God that understands my weaknesses, my strength. He's been tempted. He ain't that kind of guy that's sitting above judging me, saying, you wrong, you wrong. You don't know where I'm coming from, God. But we can't say that. We can say, God, you know my heart. You know what I'm going through. Why? Because Jesus, your son, went through it for me. So I got a God I can relate to, amen? I got a God that feels me. Tell me, he feels me. He feels my pain. He feels where I'm coming from. He knows. Tell someone he knows. He knows my every weakness. So he knows my every pain. He knows my every sorrow. And I'm so glad that humanity was battling that divinity, that divine, powerful spirit of his. He did that. But oh, that's not how he sees you and me. Can I break you right down there? That's not how he sees you and he's come in the flesh. Say flesh. Flesh and blood have revealed this to me, but my Father, which is what in heaven gives this to me. And I want you to understand is that I don't want you to confuse me with nobody else. That I want you to understand that what I'm going to tell you right now is that how God sees us. And before I got to see sees us, I got to tell you that yes, before salvation, he was battling with his humanity and his divinity, his divine spirit, his all-powerful spirit. But oh, it changed for us. Can I talk about when it changed? Yeah, that's pre-salvation. You know what I'm saying? That's when you out there in the world doing your thing and kicking up your dance and doing what you want to do. And you understand that humanity was taking over that spiritual, what God wanted you to be. But you know what happened? This is when it changed. I'll never forget that he took it all on a Friday. and he took it all, the beating, the scorn, the punishment of what we've done. He took that on a Friday. And like I keep saying, on Saturday, he was still working, but he wasn't working in the physical. He was working in the spirit. And he went down to hell and started talking to those people who didn't understand the power of Jesus Christ. And then he saved those, and he got up in the sermon, but then it changed. Then you have to understand, after salvation, after he got up, then all of a sudden his spirit was over his humanity. Let me tell you how I know that. Because when he got up, the ladies went to the grave and they saw Jesus and they tried to reach out to Jesus. He said, don't touch me. I have not ascended to my Father. I have conquered all of that before you got saved. And now, because I got up, I'm all spirit. And you understand, I'm just barely holding on to this humanity because I conquered everything that you and me went through. And you understand is that I'm still flesh, but the spirit has encompassed me. And the only way you can touch me now if I of our flesh. And that's what he desires for us today. Let me break that down. Next verse. It says, and every spirit does not confess that Jesus Christ is from God, and the spirit Antichrist. But this is what I want you to understand, how God sees us. You are from God. Say, from God.
From God.
You are from God. That's how God sees us.
Amen.
How's that? You are from God twice in this existence. Say twice.
Twice.
How so? The first thing we accept is that he made man. Now this is something that I have a problem with believers. There's some believers don't believe we are from the Word of God. What I mean by that, I don't believe in evolution. Can I go there? I don't believe we evolved from snow apes and that we came out of the dinosaur age. I don't believe that. I believe in the first existence of my existence here is that we are from God and that God just spoke a word and everything. Did I tell you it's the power of the word, not your physical, but if the power of the word made this world, then the power of the word, oh, can I speak? And speak to your spirit right now. It's letting you know who you are. You are from God. You are from his mouth. You are from the existence of God. That's how you got to know he sees you, because you are from him the first time. But the second time you from him is when I've been taking you to a midnight conversation. It wasn't nothing nasty going on, but it was to a man with Nicodemus and Jesus. And Jesus was trying to tell him, he was trying to figure out, what prophet, how can I belong to you? How can I understand you? He said, you know what, Nicodemus, you must be. You got to be born again. Oh my God, that's my second existence. That not only that when he created me, he gave me in the first creation the chance for me to accept him as my Savior into my second existence with him. In other words, I am born again. And anytime it says once you are born again, you receive the Spirit of God that's in you. Say it's in me, honey. It's in me. I don't care what some people try to tell you. You need to wait until the Holy Spirit comes. Honey, if you truly accept Jesus as your Savior, you have received the Holy Spirit. And I want you to understand it's in you. Say it's in you. It's of God he put in you. Amen. Say it's in there. Oh my God. When you ain't got nothing on this right now, it's in there. Pray gonna talk about you got this, you got that. I mean to tell you that God said I put it in you, honey. But when you accepted me and you accepted what God has got for you, I see it in you because it's of me. Amen. Amen. Woo. Say I'm from God.
From God.
From God the first time when he became man. And the second time when I got born again. Oh my God. So this is what's gonna kill you right now. Not only after he is what he sees is of him, but the second thing he sees that you're little children. Now I'm gonna get your Bibles out right now. You don't believe this, amen? You are little children. He sees a kid in you. And let me tell you something, Ollie and Eric. You know what? I'm gonna let you know the secret in a relationship with a woman. A woman wants a man to make them feel so good that it brings out the kid in them. And that they can be giddy and they can have fun like a little girl and still be respected as a wife and a woman. If your woman cannot laugh with you and have fun with you, and she ain't gonna be loving you. Ooh, you want to bring out the girl in her, the princess in her, make her feel special. And that's what God says, I put that in you. He says, you are my children. And because you're my children, you're part of the royal priesthood, a holy nation. And you're supposed to feel the same way that you make your woman feel. You're supposed to get giddy sometimes. You're going to feel God sometimes. You're a little child. Sometimes I just want to play with God sometimes. Amen? I want to give God praise no matter what's going on. And what I like about little children, can I go here and hit my spirit? Little children can play, and this is what we have a problem understanding what's in us. Because we let the world tell us, don't get over it. don't get around it. You can hit a little girl, and a little girl hit another little girl, and they'll get mad at each other. But you gotta know what? Even the little kids, they will not stop recess because they don't like each other. You'll find out they say, I'm sorry, and they go back and start playing again like little kids. We are little children who see the kid in us. The kid that wants us to be playful with him, to enjoy him, to understand that he is the one we come to when we got issues, when we got troubles, when we got everything. We are little children. Why do you think when Jesus was in the tabernacle, he was just talking, and the kids outside were giving him praise, and the Pharisees come to him. They said, don't you hush those kids out there. They all crazy about you, and they want you to come outside and play with them. He said, suffer the little children to come unto me. Oh my God, he wants us to be like that. Oh, I can get some people that can come into God's house knowing that he's here, and they just want to have some fun. They just want to praise God. They just want to be learning of God. Then you got that spirit of little kids say, I need you all. I need thee every hour. I need thee. Oh, proud he sees a kid in you. Amen. He sees a kid in me. He said, the kid in me. The pain. And you know the Spirit's voice on me. The hardest thing for us to get over in life are the things that are done to us as a child. Oh, okay. Oh my God. I know who's how. That is where the worst pain of our lives come from. It comes from us as we are little children. If you've been, I'm speaking so I don't know where it's coming from. If you've been touched in the wrong way, if you've been done the wrong way, they lied to you, and that got to you, and it really affected your life. And that's why I said I want to get you while you were a little child in the beginning. Because if I get you when a child in the beginning, you won't pay attention to everything else. Amen. You'll be focused on who? Me. Amen. And what I put in you, and you can see me as a child to a father. Amen. If you don't have a father today, let me speak to you right now, you have a father. If you don't have a mother today, you have a mother. If you don't have a sister today, you have a sister. If you don't have a brother today, you have a brother. But he says, I will be there for you. And he put the Spirit of God to comfort you in you, that whatever is missing from you as a little child, you can still come to him and say, Father, I stretch those hands right now. Father, I stretched on my hands to thee, because when you lift your hands up, a kid wants something from God, you got to lift your hands up and give him, oh my God, feel somebody pray right now, because whatever you need, God's got it. He got everything you need. And Father, he told you, Jesus said, you have a right to call him what? Father. Little children. Little children. Whew. Romans. I gotta give you some word on this one. Romans. Turn to Romans right now. I'm feeling this today. Because God put it in me. Amen. He put it in you right now. Romans. Look at Romans 9, the second chapter. So Romans, the second chapter. We're going to look quickly at verse 7. It says this. Because see, he's telling us something. That second chapter, verse 7, it reads this. It says this to us. He will give this to the life for those who patiently do the will of God, seeking the unseen glory and honor of the eternal life that offers. I want you to understand something. That he's saying that I put something in you to give you the wherewithal to do one thing. This is how he sees you. Look up here. Have overcome them. Tell somebody I'm an overcomer. He sees you. And let me remember. He sees you as an overcomer. When he looks at you, sometimes, let me tell you something. I am tired of some people telling you that you You give it to God, and he'll fix it. That's trying to quit on what God may be trying to take you through for you to be what he wants you to be. Amen. He didn't say, I'm going to be your scapegoat. He says, I'm going to be there with you to the end. And I want you to understand that you are. I look at you not as what you're going through, but I'm giving you the power in you to overcome. Can I get a, let me break this down a little further. You are, and God sees you as an overcomer. He does not see you as a quitter. He doesn't see you as asking him like Santa Claus, God, take this from me right now. Sometimes you got to go through to show God what you are really all about so he can see more of him in you. Now, can I get that, Eric? In your pain, you're an overcomer. Amen. In your trials, you are an overcomer. In your confusion, you are an overcomer. In your doubts and fears, you are an overcomer. And let me tell you how you're an overcomer. You're an overcomer. See, let me say, God doesn't see this in everybody, even his believers. Because like I told you before, in the early verses, it had never accepted him in the flesh. Then you don't understand it. Let me say, I got to put this out there. And I'm going to put it out to the world. You can't be an overcomer if you haven't come to him. Amen. You can't be an overcomer if you haven't really come to Jesus. So how do I know? Because he's the only person throughout the annals of history that's in John 16:30 says that I am the one who have overcome this world. And you, how can you be an overcomer if you can't come to the one who already overcome everything you went through? You better understand what he sees in you is an overcomer of everything you're going through. Sometimes stop asking him to take it away. Sometimes God, just because you're wasting too much time, God, you put it in me. I can go through it with you. I can do what? All things through Christ that I am. Amen. An overcomer. Because I've accepted you as Jesus Christ as my Savior. People, you'll see people break all the time. You may get weak. We ain't supposed to be. Remember that passage of scripture? You may be perplexed on every side. You may be burdened. You may be overwhelmed. But you will have the one that says, I've overcome the world. He sees in you an overcomer. But let me, I don't know. Let me give you, so why, Pastor? Ask me why. Sometimes I just get so weak sometimes. And I feel like I just can't make it sometimes. You know what, that's, and you try to get all the books to help you get out of it. And you try to get the formula. You know, church is giving formulas now. I can't tell you really that. I can only tell you what the Word of God says, that you are an overcomer and it's in you to make it. I can only tell you what I learned from the illustrations from the Bible, but I know that if you truly know the overcomer, if you truly know him, if you truly have him in your heart and in your life, then you can believe that no matter how hard it gets, no matter what you can say those words, even though you're afflicted, even though you say that there is no weapon formed against me shall what? Prosper. Because let me break this down. Overcoming doesn't mean it goes away. Amen. It means you're willing to see it to the end. Some of you have left certain situations that you didn't want to see to the end because you were scared of the end, that it wouldn't be in your favor. But that's the enemy. Oh, can I speak this right now in the name of Jesus? Yes. That's the enemy telling you that it's easier for you to quit than for you to be what he sees in you and overcome. Amen. Let me give you a perfect illustration. And everyone knows my life. I was part of another church, and I'm going to say it like this. All I wanted to do was right and do good. It wasn't about no money. It wasn't about nothing. But there's a certain force, they just didn't want you after a while. Because you were about what God wants you to be about. Amen. And some people say, you need to leave them. I can't leave them. Because if God put me there for it, I got to see it. What? To the end. And I explained to one of the trustees, he said, well, why don't you just leave and start your own like that? I said, no, I can't do that. I'm 100 with y'all. I can't do that. Because if I do that, then it's worse. What I mean by that, then they call you a church splitter. They'll call you somebody who was just in it for yourself. And you don't understand. I got to see this to the end. I just can't leave and let the enemy know that it's that easy for me. Because then all of a sudden they got their little committee. They say, okay, you ain't there no longer. You're not here. I said, thank you for letting me go. Because if the devil lets you go, then they can't say nothing really else about you. Sometimes you got to stick in there to the end. Because it may not be the way you want it, but it's the way God wants it to free you to be what he wants you to be, to show that you are an overcomer of whatever they throw at you. And I hate to say it right now, I'm still here. I'm still preaching the word. I'm still giving people lives changing. I'm still touching lives. I'm still here because I believe that what he sees in me is greater than what the world sees in me. It may not look like on the outside, but I'm here to tell you, you got that old time thing. I go here, that old time song that you wonder, well, why am I still hanging in here? Why am I still here? Why am I still in this relationship? Why am I still dealing with this child? Why am I still in this job? I got to say, the old school people said, something on the inside, working on the outside. I feel a what change. Because I am a God sees in me. I'm an overcomer. Amen. Woo. Stop quitting. Believe what God sees in you. You are an overcomer. Why? Because greater. Who is he who is in you? No, not what you put in you. Stop reading those little meditation books that have nothing to do with Christ because it ain't appealing to what God puts in you. Stop listening to all this worldly wisdom and I say and all this stuff talking about you got what it takes. No, you don't have to take what it takes. I don't have what it takes. But the God in me gives me looks at me and says I'm an overcomer because greater is he that's in me. You need to listen to something that get to that thing that's in you to activate your spirit for you to can be what God wants you to be in the midst of what you're going through. You are an overcomer. He looks at you and says, oh my God, can I go here? You remember, who knows the Ewings in Dallas? Amen? Who knows about the Ewings? Let me bring it down. Have nots. You don't mess with a Kerrigan. Amen? You just don't mess with a Kerrigan. Amen? Because you don't know what you're messing with. No matter how messy it gets, no matter how bad it gets, they still seem to rise. No matter how much they fall, they still seem to keep going. You don't mess with no Ewing. And they will tell you, stop them, you don't mess with me because I'm a Ewing. And sometimes you got to say in your spirit that overcoming, that if anybody asks you who you are, you got to tell them, oh, that's that overcoming spirit. You don't mind me. I'm a child of God. Whew. And how do you know? I'm reminded of a story. A story of a doctor. Some of you have been in this situation. Right now, Eric, I know you've been in a situation where the doctor tells you this. Man was 500 pounds and it was doing something to his health. And all the doctors were telling him something and he wasn't moving. Finally, the doctor said this. He said, listen, I've given you all the medicine I can, and ain't nothing changing. You ain't changing. I've given you everything that I could give you. Let me break this down. I've given you everything that I could give you. And you ain't changed your diet. You ain't changed your mindset. You still laying around here getting bigger and bigger. I can't do nothing for you. But I'm going to put it to you like this. And this is the way I'm going to put it to you. I'm going to put it to you like this. If you don't, then you die. And I can't do nothing for you.
Amen.
He said, huh? He said, I'm not going to give you another prescription. I'm not going to give you another treatment plan. I ain't going to send you nowhere because you ain't doing nothing. That if you don't understand this, that you haven't taken anything, you will die. So all of a sudden after that, you begin to see something happening to him. One year he started getting up. He made in his mind that how I ain't going to die like this. He started doing something, and he started working out a little bit more, and he started losing that weight, and he started doing what he know he should do, because something on the inside was invigorated that I want to live.